She vanished without a trace, leaving behind a family desperate for answers. For 5 lone months, her loved ones clung to hope, but the discovery of her lifeless body shattered their world. Who was this Missouri mom, and what really happened to her? This case is not just a tragic loss. It's a warning that some of the most dangerous places aren't in the shadows, but in our own homes. On a quiet spring evening, a 30-year-old Missouri mother, known for her warm smile and devotion to her children, walked out of her house, never to return. Her sudden disappearance was a shock to everyone who knew her. Friends, neighbors, and family were left baffled as search efforts turned up nothing. No leads, no sightings. Just silence. But beneath the surface was close to her knew a darker truth. This mother had been trapped in a tumultuous relationship that only a few people dared to talk about. Could it be that the answers were closer than anyone thought?
It was a typical day, one like any other, when she went missing. According to friends, she had been planning to visit her parents that weekend and seemed cheerful in her last interactions. However, a cryptic phone call to a friend later that evening raised concerns. She sounded anxious, her voice trembling as if something or someone was lurking in the background. She mentioned wanting to get away, but that was the last time anyone heard from her. Days turned into weeks, and her family's pleas grew more desperate. Flyers went up all over town, and the local news ran her story every night. The community held vigils, organized search parties, and flooded social media with hashtags demanding her safe return. But there was one person conspicuously absent from these efforts: her on-again, off-again boyfriend. Though they had been living together, he kept a low profile, avoiding the media and dodging questions. When approached by the police, he claimed that she probably just ran off. This nonchalant attitude set off alarm bells, but without a body or concrete evidence, investigators were left in a frustrating limbo. 5 months after her disappearance, a hiker stumbled upon a shallow grave deep in the woods more than 50 miles away from her home. Wrapped in a sheet, her body was in an advanced state of decomposition, making identification difficult. But there was no mistaking the locket around her neck, a locket engraved with her children's initials. The news broke the next morning. The Missouri mom had been found, but it was too late. Investigators now faced the daunting task of piecing together what really happened. The boyfriend, a man with a history of domestic abuse and violence, quickly became the prime suspect. While he denied any involvement, forensic evidence began to tell a different story. Traces of her blood were found in his car, and his cell phone records placed him near the site where her body was eventually found. On the very night she went missing, the community, which had once been united in hope, was now engulfed in outrage. How could this have happened right under their noses? The Missouri mom's death has sparked widespread calls for stronger domestic violence laws and better protective measures for vulnerable women. Statistics show that nearly 50% of female homicide victims are killed by a current or former intimate partner. This chilling reality raises the question: how many more women are out there living in fear just like she did? How many silent cries for help go unheard every day?
This is more than just a story. It's a call for action. We need to create safer communities where women don't have to look over their shoulders or worry about what happens behind closed doors. If you or someone you know is experiencing domestic violence, don't stay silent. Reach out, speak up, and let's make sure no one else has to face what this mother did. For more updates on this and other true crime cases, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Justice for her and for countless others like her starts with awareness.
Coming up next on Shadowed Cases, we delve into the disappearance of a young man whose last moments were captured on chilling CCTV footage. Lars Midink walked out of a Bulgarian airport running for his life, and then vanished without a trace. Was it paranoia, a psychotic break, or something more sinister? Join us as we unravel the strange, spine-tingling mystery of Lars Midink, one of Europe's most baffling missing person cases. You won't want to miss this one.